Welcome, everyone. Rivalry week is here. Alabama, Auburn today at 2:30 on CBS. And Ohio State, Michigan, 11 a.m. on Fox. Alongside Jordan Wozniak, welcome to SN College Football Today, presented by Corridor Technology Solutions on this rivalry Saturday. Yesterday, Miami going down, really impacting how the ACC could get into the college football playoff. No longer are they really in contention for getting two teams in. It'll really be depending on the ACC championship winner. Alabama, Auburn today will decide the SEC West. The winner of that goes to the SEC championship next week against. And we have an intruder alert. Code I. Code I. Ohio State and Michigan, the game. On Fox. So, Jordan, what are you looking forward to between Alabama and Auburn?
Alabama is going to score on Auburn.
And JW microphone is now reported to be illegal.
How so?
Because it is so monotone, and it is it's so loud.
I like to hear my voice.
So,
why is
on JW? Give advertisements. We don't like JW. Have NFL. 2018 College Football Playoff Selection Show a week from tomorrow. We'll have that right here on SN. We'll have coverage. And then now let's get right into today's action. A lot of rivalry action. You can make your vote count. Vote who you think will win in the top right of your screen. Just click on the information icon, and then you can vote on what team you think is going to win today in college football.
JBA
doesn't get a segment today because he's late by a minute.
Lock up in JBA. I'm not late. I was in here. I muted microphone. Jeremy was talking about.
Well, you still don't get a segment because you thought it was Sunday.
Why is that a golden game?
Wait.
Why is that a golden game if Michigan's unranked?
Why are you because Michigan and Ohio State's hashtag rivalry.
Do I care about why is Iowa State not a golden game?
I have to check if it was.
Bet it wasn't.
I ain't betting nothing. It might have been, actually. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't, Jared.
Well, that's because we added more golden games as the season went on. Because Michigan is actually good. It's a better rivalry.
Iowa's better than Michigan. And that one loss that Michigan had against.
Jordan, there's actually, let's see, what's the odds of Michigan winning, Jordan? I think you're good at finding that out, so Jordan's going to find that out. I think it's probably I'm going to guess around 30% chance that they're going to win over Ohio State.
No, I'm
saying getting his minutes into.
I'm saying 4%.
4%. Jordan is off. It's more like 30. Where's your odds.com? Well, let's start with a weird game. Actually, let's start talking about yesterday. Toledo just absolutely took care of Western Michigan. Pittsburgh upset Miami. Central Michigan won by a touchdown. Houston won. We're going to talk about that game. Baylor was up 9-0, and then TCU won. UCF wins on a kick return for a touchdown after USF tied it. Akram Wadley for Iowa absolutely dominated 50. Was it 56-14? I believe that was the final score of that one.
63-14.
Darn it, it's the office.
Whoops.
Virginia Tech won 10-0 over Virginia. A lot of stuff happening. Then Texas Tech, just because of Texas, there's 2 interceptions in the last 2.5 minutes. And their quarterback sucks, but both teams are bowl eligible. We'll see them. They will not end their season yet. And UCLA slips past Cal, I believe, 30-27. That's what we've been told. But that was just Friday action. Today's Saturday, and Saturday means a big day of college football. And Jordan Wozniak is alongside. He has to get his minutes in so he can go to past school. Now, Jordan gets to pick this game. I think we know his pick. Kansas and Oklahoma State. Jordan, are you still there?
I'll pick Oklahoma State.
Cowboys over the Jayhawks in that one. Jordan, we made every game specially colored so we could get them minutes in. I'm going to go Oklahoma State. Kansas really has nothing, absolutely nothing to play for, except to be the worst team in college football's Power 5. Indiana and Purdue. Winner goes to a bowl game. Could be the Quick Lane Bowl on ESPN. So this game on ESPN 2 at 11 a.m. This one to beat Indiana. Jordan, who you got?
I'll go with Indiana.
Louisville and Kentucky on the SEC Network at 11 a.m. Who you got?
I'm Louisville.
This is not too hard of a pick. I'm going to go with Kentucky. Just absolutely bad season for Louisville. I believe Kentucky, you got better offense, better defense. The SEC has a lot of SEC, ACC games today, including a big one between Clemson and South Carolina. Florida State and Florida. I got the Gators, or I'm just kidding. I got the Seminoles to beat the Gators. Gators, awful. They have just had some awful moments this year. Jordan, who do you have winning?
I have Florida State.
So Seminoles out of the ACC, Florida out of the SEC. Jordan has picked 2 ACC teams. SN has picked 1 in the ACC SEC. Another ACC SEC. Georgia Tech, ABC.
Georgia.
Jordan picks his first SEC team of the day. I have Georgia as well. Georgia Tech, triple option doesn't work against Georgia. Georgia, I think, got upset a couple years ago. State and Kansas State on ESPN 2. SN gets the pick first. I've got Bill Snyder's with the Cougars. What I'm gonna check what team they are. Where to check? Where is it at? It is actually the Wildcats. I suck. Can't say Wildcats. Iowa State or Kansas State, Jordan?
Kansas State.
Wisconsin or Minnesota? Jordan Wozniak gets the pick first.
Wisconsin.
I believe Minnesota has 5 wins. Let me check here. They're 5-6. A win for Minnesota could send them to the Quick Lane Bowl, but I've got Wisconsin winning on the road. They're still in contention for the college football playoff, very much with the loss for Miami. Boise State, Fresno State. Well, this is an interesting one. The winner gets home field advantage for the Mountain West Championship between Boise State and Fresno State next week on ESPN. They get to rematch 2 weeks in a row. They get to play 2 weeks in a row. Jordan, how do you feel about that?
I'm going with Boise State.
Essen gets picked first. I have Boise. I don't know what I'm going to pick. I'm going to go Boise State. Jordan has Boise State as well. Then Jordan gets picked the next one. Oh, I got West Virginia, Oklahoma. The reason it's not a golden game is because Will Greer broke his finger. So, Jordan, who you have?
Oklahoma.
And Will Greer broke his finger, so it's really just not a good game. Oklahoma will win handily over West Virginia. Texas beat West Virginia last week. Michigan State and Rutgers. Rutgers sucks.
When Jared clutches up. It just like a robot. He's like,
okay, double points. We pick Oregon State. They fired their head coach this season. Oh, we have to talk about fired coaches. They fired a coach at Oregon State. They fired a coach at South Carolina yesterday. Not South Carolina. Arkansas. My bad. I've been fired for my job. So they fired Arkansas's head coach after losing to Missouri yesterday on CBS. So I believe it is Jordan has to pick Michigan State or Rutgers. I believe he went Michigan State. Jordan, you got Michigan State.
yeah. What?
Double points. Double points if you go Rutgers. How about Oregon State and Oregon?
What?
Are you gonna like socks and underwear?
Yeah.
Okay.
What, Jared?
Oregon State and Oregon on ESPN 2.
Origin.
Clemson and South Carolina. Or I gotta pick my game. Forgot. I'm gonna go Oregon over Oregon State. I would be absolutely shocked if the Beavers won tonight.
This telecast.
We're gonna skip this game.
Sponsored by Toyota.
Texas A&M and LSU on SEC Network. I have Aggies beating the Tigers. Actually, no, I'm going Tigers to beat Aggies. Jordan, who do you have?
LSU.
LSU, the only SEC loss. Jordan, we'll get to that in just a minute. What I was about to say. Now Jordan gets to pick this weird game: Colorado and Utah.
Utah.
FS1 couch for prime time.
Utah.
You left them all away in the living
Winner goes to a bowl game. Both are 5 and 6. Winner goes to a bowl game.
room.
But I have
Bosnia.
Utah.
Go!
These are the best two teams in the Pac-12 South last year. They're now mediocre. UCLA is in a bowl game. One of these two teams in a bowl game. 2 games for bowls on FS1. FS1 gets some minutes on. Now, I believe Jordan picked double points yesterday first, so I get to pick double points today first. Who do I pick? Let's see all my choices. Okay, I'm gonna go with Ohio State over Michigan. That game on Fox coverage has already begun for that game. But the game starts at 11. Jordan, who do you have?
Ohio State.
And Jordan is just monotone today. as he needs to go to the emergency room. Jordan, what game do you want to pick now?
Or Washington.
You have Washington or Washington State?
Washington State.
Yes, Luke Falk and the Cougars. I'm going to take a long shot. And I'm going to go with Washington.
What was that?
Yeah, because they have a better coach at Washington. Not to give anything off of Washington State. I love Washington State's program, but
What's
Washington at home tonight. Washington State, a chance to get into the Pac-12 championship. Washington.
Who's Washington's ranked? Washington.
Washington is ranked number 17, and Washington State is ranked number 13, I believe.
Washington State's better.
Washington, they're both 9-2. Washington has not played anybody this season. They played garbage. Washington State has played one good team. Their best win at USC, but remember, Washington State only plays good at home. What other games we have? Essen's turn to play a game.
That is unneeded.
Clemson over South Carolina.
I got Clemson as well. They are
South Carolina
a good team.
probably on the upset of radar of people, but that's a cold game because it's good.
South
Now,
Carolina.
Jordan's favorite game of the year to pick first. There's minutes get put in.
I will pick Order Technology Solutions. Oops.
Alabama Auburn today on CBS.
I am going with Auburn. Auburn beat Georgia. They have an upset alert. So I'm going to go with Auburn on this one. They have a home field advantage. They beat Georgia at their home. Was it Auburn that beat Georgia?
Yes, Jordan, if you actually watch college football, you would know.
I thought it was Notre Dame for a second, but
Fridays. Who should I go with? Should I go Auburn or should I go with Alabama?
who do you think's going to win? Who do you think's going to pull off an upset? Alabama win away
Upset Jordan.
versus Georgia or Auburn?
What? Jordan, check the percentages on the odds.com. You haven't even checked the Ohio State percentage, so you're lacking. So, do I go with Nick Saban or do I go with Auburn? Auburn has lost two. They've lost two. The Clemson Tigers and the LSU Tigers, and they're the Auburn Tigers. They're playing against the Crimson Tide. Who's going to win? Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide.
Who are you picking? We're not taking.
I got Alabama. They're going to win by 10, or I believe, over Auburn. Nick Saban is going to get his team to the college football playoff. Alabama's the only team that's been to every college football playoff, and they're going to get there again. I got Alabama beating Auburn tonight. Only a few discrepancies. So the picks are even right now. The discrepancies. This one.
I picked the Notre Dame one.
Oh, forgot to pick that. Forgot about that. SMS is meant. Which Jordan points out that we forget the game. But who do you have?
I have Notre
I got Notre Dame.
I have Notre Dame.
And Essen cheats on the picks. Confirmed.
Yeah, Jared's trying to make his point.
We forgot to count up all the picks. So Jordan, we estimate that Jordan's down by like 17 or something. We don't. We're still like 3 weeks behind on counting the picks up.
Are you 3 weeks behind?
Yeah, we haven't counted this week. We counted this one up, and it was 213 to 188. And then we kind of forgot to count them up again. So this week has been counted up. I mean, this one, Iowa, Minnesota, a long time ago. This one's being counted. Essen got 22 this week. Jordan probably got like 25 or 26. We'll get those counted. But Essen still leads by multiple.
Hey, if you be counting, I'm probably like down by 1.
Who's down by 1? You?
Yep.
You think? Well, there's still picks next week that count for this, and then they reset for the bowls. The bowls they will reset, so it's another championship for the bowls. So you can win the regular season and the bowls, or you can win one or the other. So, Jordan, for our entire SN crew, this is Rivalry Saturday. Big games today, including Ohio State and Michigan and Alabama and Auburn. Rivalry Saturday rolls on. Check your local listings for the games in your area. Right now, college football pregame on ESPN and college football pregame on Fox. Tune into those. Have a great day. This has been a presentation of SN Sports on SN.
Well, bye, Jared.
College football playoff and home selection Sunday. We'll see you then. Peace out.